people, Louis Vuitton. I just want to do a whole video just on these bags. And look at this. The Speedy 5925. This is Pharrell Williams. It's men's. I feel like it should be women's. Look how colourful it is, though. Look at the colours on that. Look at that. And it's made of leather. So that's the price of a car. I'm looking at a car right now, a Mazda 2, and it's like £6,000 something pounds, and the bag's £6,000. It says contact advisor. This is what I'm saying. You can't buy this shit online. You got to contact the advisor if you'd like further information on the item. The telephone number's there. Check for store availability. Shall we check the store availability? We'll just put Manchester. Put Manchester so I don't dox myself. Not available in Manchester, Selfridges. Okay, you're not available. Let's see. I just think like Pharrell Williams has really brought this Louis Vuitton iconic bags and the monogram box into the 21st century. No, I would like them in yellow, green, blue, red, pink. Fuck, I want all the colours, let's be honest. So let's see. Encapsulating the radiant spirit of Pharrell's debut collection. So it's super supple, carved skin. Yes, I don't know if you know. What I was shocked about was, I was reading articles that people have been getting their bags stolen in the airports. Now, obviously, Tamara from Glitter and Glamour, I think Glitter and Glamour, the Serbian fashion blogger, she got robbed. Her home got robbed in Paris, in it. And they stole her luxury handbag collection, many of her, items. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I don't know if you're going to have to hire security for these bags. And obviously, he's done one bag that's like worth £1 million, and I think all the gold on it is actually real gold. Like, you need security for these type of bags, honestly. Well, I love the little lock on the bags. I think it's iconic. I'm just fascinated. And what I find fascinating that they don't use scissors to cut, they use a knife. I just love watching all these little videos of the bag. I just watch it over and over and over again. Watch the video. Shall we play the video? Yeah, let's watch the video. Together. I'm just waiting for my nail polish to dry. There's no sound. Where's the sound? I've got no sound on this. I don't know why there's no sound. I hope it's not linked on my... No sound. Oh, look at this colour. Oh, they're all beautiful. I don't know why there's no sound. I don't know. Contact the sales associate. Locate the store. People, what do you think of these bags? What do you want them? God. I love that one. Like, if I'm rolling around carrying a bag that's worth £9,000, I feel like I need security. I definitely need security. I need a bodyguard. I need Gene Deal, that beautiful African American guy. I need him to be my bodyguard, babe. I can't be carrying I live in Salford. I can't be carrying no £9,000 bag in Salford. Like, why don't I just say rob me now, rob me now? Oh look, you get real. I just love the colours. It's about time someone brightened up the Louis Vuitton bag, and that is so nice. I think they say they normally make it of canvas. Yeah, the red one, the monogram. Yeah, like I don't like the monogram one. I don't like the brown one. Like they're just too nice. Look, if you got the money, honestly. But seriously, like the cheapest one is £6,000. Like God, that's the price of a car. Um, that's some monies. Yeah, so people contact the sales. Oh no, I don't like that tracksuit. Bloody hell. Not like the glasses, sunglasses either, but the bags. Like, yeah, this is the one I like. You see this one? Oh, this is a bit cheaper, 1,700. I like the black as well. I think the black is classic with the monogram. Your Louis Vuitton monogram. Yeah, that's so nice. Oh, it's tiny. Like, I'm surprised it's even seen as a male bag. It's tiny, like a bowler bag, but it's tiny. Like, you can fit your phone, maybe your makeup, a small purse, maybe sunglasses. Add it to your shirt. So actually, you can buy this. Oh, so you can actually buy this one. So you just add it to your. I don't know. Would I actually buy a bag for 1,700? And one thing I want to say, people, is don't feel bad about being not being able to afford designer goods, because I feel like you listen to a lot of middle class white people, bougie people. Um, Everybody knows white people are the richest people in the world because they colonized the majority of the world and raped everyone's resources and moved people around wholesale basis. So a lot of the world's resources and development is in the West, where white people are native to. Um, so I find it really offensive when I listen to like them tell people don't buy dupes, don't buy fake designer goods. You know, your what you call it, you're funding child labour, criminal crimes and stuff. Look, if anybody's actually researched the fashion industry was built on the slavery and colonization. Those trade links were built through the colonial period, yeah, and we all know what happened. The British, the French, the Dutch, the Spanish, the Portuguese, they raped Africa and Asia and Americas and Australia. So don't come and tell us that you care about child labour and human rights and all that bullshit. You know, you did it for hundreds and hundreds of years, and now you want to lecture the people that descend from those people like me on what we can buy. No, you're not. Slavery and colonisation's over. You know, you're not going to tell us what to buy. But another thing I'd also like to say is that some of the leather hides they actually get from Nigeria, Kano, Nigeria. If you go to Kano, Nigeria, where the Hausa are native to, that for hundreds and hundreds of years has been creating leather hides. Yeah. Now Nigeria is not known for human rights. Yeah. And you know the region of Nigeria and what they used to do, they used to take it from Kano, Nigeria to Algiers in Algeria. That is why some of my ancestors are actually Algerian and Berber. I've got some, my mum's side of the family have some Berber ancestry from Algeria, and that is simply because the trade links from um, Algiers and Algeria go into Nigeria. That is what they were moving, like leather hides, obviously slaves, people, you know, soul, you know, all types of things they were moving. Yeah, but to this day they are still dying. They're still creating leather hides in Kano. You can get far superior material and leather hides there. Yeah, but then they will send it to Italy and they stamp it as Italian leather when it's actually from Nigeria, Kanu. And obviously, there's been lots of scandals in Nigeria of child labour, children being chained in the mosque, being beaten, treated as slaves, Most of the poverty is in northern Nigeria. So anyone who actually thinks that when you're buying a designer good with a leather hide coming from Italy, which is actually coming from Nigeria, Kano, that there's no child labour, there's no exploitation, there's no slavery involved, and the working conditions in Kano actually respect human rights and children's rights, then you're fucking stupid. Yeah? And this is what a lot of these bougie white middle class people don't tell you, that their designer goods are laced in child exploitation, human exploitation, slavery, kidnap, finger. It is not just the fake goods, yeah? That is what they don't tell you. And I'll try and find you the documentary when they talk about how much leather and animal hides they export to Italy from Nigeria, so you can get a bit more information on it, or maybe I'll do a video on it. But yeah, so let me know if you've got one of these bags, but I love this bag. This is the Louis Vuitton. I like the black. Don't like the brown, the black, the black. And if I had the money, yeah, I would buy it. But if I don't buy the money, I'm going to buy the dupe. And another thing I'd like to say as well is F Paris. Yeah, the fact of the matter is the French built their wealth off enslaving Africans. Yeah, for hundreds and hundreds of years. Never paid them an ounce of compensation. So I'm not going to take lectures on them on human rights and what I can buy. Slave is over. But the fact of the matter is, one of the ways that the West undercut and undeveloped Africa and places in Asia is what they did is they copied their goods. So we all know that the British, they copied the Chinese China, you know, the ceramic China, and undercut them. Yeah? They did the same thing in India. They undeveloped India, so their textile industry just collapsed. Yeah, their export industry collapsed, and they did the same thing in Nigeria. The Dutch, the French, the British, they flooded Nigeria and West Africa with fabric, and because they had industrialized, they could create fabric at a high volume. Yeah, and then also to make sure that the colours didn't mix. Yeah, and to this day they're still selling fabric. They call it Dutch wax. They're still selling fabric in Africa, but there were people were making fabric and dyeing traditional fabric in Africa before they came. But because they industrialized and they could create things at a high level, they undercut people in Africa and undeveloped the industry and made lots of people on the scrap heap. And that's why second-hand goods in Africa are so popular, or all these charities, the Western second-hand clothing, but they're actually undercutting traditional weavers and people that make fabric. People don't think about that when they're sending their second-hand goods to Africa. They're not allowing Africans to develop their own industry, because people who have very little amount of money would rather go and buy the cheaper goods than go and pay for the traditional one that's going to cost them money that they really can't afford. So people need to think about these things. But yeah, I'm never going to let any white middle class, someone born with a silver spoon in their mouth come and tell me about trying to bullshit me and say that designer goods are not full of exploitation. And actually there's a documentary that I found that was filmed in Italy, and it talked about the abuse that the Italians that were working in the tanning factory were suffering from, who were making designer goods. I'll try and put a link to that documentary in the description bar. Anyway, laters people.